Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. USD CAD bullish positioning being reduced ahead of the FOMC this week. http ntvforex.com News ID 772 C8D 4 minutes ago by Ross J. Berland. The latest positioning data is supportive of the Canadian dollar. The week ahead's key event will be the FOMC. USD CAD is consolidating below the 1.32 area and supported in the 1.3150 regions. The range to start the week has been between 1.3153 and 1.3196. The Canadian dollar has been closely correlated to how Euro USD and WTI have NBSP been performing since the recent shift at the Federal Reserve. NBSP indeed, oil prices and the impact on them of a second COVID-19 wave are risk factors. NBSP in energy markets. The September 17 JMMC meeting will be in focus. As we look onto the horizon, we argue that the more positive medium-term outlook for demand, ongoing deep OPEC cuts and the willingness to impose strong compliance, along with weak output from the shale patch will ultimately keep the great rebalancing ongoing and support higher prices, analysts at TD Securities argued. And, while the medium-term outlook contrasts with near-term headwinds, downside risks are mitigated as further weakness may also see an increase in voluntary OPEC cuts. Positioning data supporting CAD's outlook. Meanwhile, CAD has seen NBSP broad-based buying among commodity currencies as NBSP net short positions dropped back from the recent surge. NBSP on the flip side, funds reverted to selling USD and the greenback is still out of favor from a historical perspective. NBSP analysts at TD Securities NBSP are now more mindful of 1.30 in USD CAD, which has been tested at least 3 times since 2019. While we think this will be very notable support but vulnerable to break as 2021 nears. Barring an October surprise which we think has been downplayed by FX broadly, CAD is better situated to add longs on crosses according to our positioning dashboard. Looking ahead, eyes on FOMC. The focus is now on the FOMC decision this week, the first following significant changes to its monetary policy framework document, and traders will be on the lookout for the anticipated dovishness. We still expect plenty of dovishness, through the incorporation of 8 in the forward guidance without specificity. The wording on QE, the tone on the economy, the dot plot, and the press conference. NBSP. As for domestic data, the Canadian Consumer Price Index will potentially reveal that economic NBSP activity for July is shaping up to be stronger than expected. However, a muted performance for August CPI will keep NBSP. The NBSP BOC preoccupied with downside risks to NBSP. The NBSP inflation outlook. Even with some recovery in NBSP, the NBSP headline, the analysts at TD Securities argued. NBSP USD CAD levels. USD CAD price analysis 13RR buy setup, target 1.3300 in the above analysis. Conditions were bullish at the time of publishing, but the risk can be reduced as the position struggles to break even and the latest positioning data is CAD supportive. NBSP overview. Today last price 1.3183. Today daily change 0.0005. Today daily change percent 0.04. Today daily open 1.3178. NBSP trends daily SMA 20 1.3146. Daily SMA 50 1.3317. Daily SMA 100 1.3539. Daily SMA 200 1.3521. NBSP levels. Previous daily high 1.3208. Previous daily low 1.3151. Previous weekly high 1.326. Previous weekly low 1.3053. Previous monthly high 1.3451. Previous monthly low 1.302. Daily Fibonacci 38.2%. 1.3173. Daily Fibonacci 61.8%. 1.3186. Daily pivot point S1 1.315. Daily pivot point S2 1.3122. Daily pivot point S3 1.3094. Daily pivot point R1 1.3207. Daily pivot point R2 1.3236. Daily pivot point R3 1.3264. NBSP. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, Text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me mt5.expert.advisors.